following is a feature presentation of the Replay Sports Channel, the home for great games.
Hello, baseball fans. Welcome back to our MLB 68 replay. It's May 25th, 1968, almost Memorial Day, and we have an American League contest for you today. The 20-18 Boston Red Sox are paying a visit to the 18-20 Minnesota Twins. Hi everybody, Glenn Walker here from the Replay Sports Channel studios, getting ready to take you out to Metropolitan Stadium for our MLB 68 Game of the Week. This episode of the Replay Sports Channel is brought to you by Royal Retros, your ultimate one-stop shop representing the teams of the past. Head over to Royal Retros today and use the discount code REPLAY to get 10% off your purchase. Head over to www.royalretros.com. The link will be provided in the show description. Again, it's May 25th in our 1968 replay, and we have an American League contest for you. The Boston Red Sox 20-18. They are currently fourth in the American League, 3.5 games behind the Orioles. 8-2 in their last 10 games. And we'll take a look at the starting lineup for you for this afternoon's contest. Andrews will lead off, second baseman. Third baseman Foy will be batting second. Left fielder Carl Yastrzemski batting third. Batting cleanup will be Smith in center field. Batting fifth, Rico Petrocelli, the shortstop. Batting sixth, right fielder Ken Harrelson. Batting seventh, the first baseman Scott. Batting eighth, Gibson, catcher. And on the mound today, Santiago, 4-2 record and a 3.19 ERA. Red Sox are managed by Dick Williams. And let's take a look at the home team, Minnesota Twins. Currently 5.5 games out of first. They're 8th in the American League. Bit of a struggle. They've lost their last 2 games in a row, 4-6 in their last 10 games. Let's take a look at the lineup today. Catcher Johnny Roseboro will lead things off. Second baseman Rod Carew batting second. Reese, the left fielder, batting third. Harmon Killebrew, the first baseman, will be hitting cleanup. Tony Oliva, the right fielder, batting fifth. Rollins, the third baseman, batting sixth. Shortstop Cesar Tovar batting seventh. Ted Ulander, the center fielder, batting eighth. And on the mound today, Jim Cott, 3-0 record and a 1.61 ERA. And we'll take you out to the field. .69-degree clear. And our national anthem provided by the Metropolitan Stadium organ player. So again, Boston and Minnesota. Boston's won 8 out of their last 10 games. Jose Santiago taking the mound for the Red Sox. 8 starts on the year, 4-2, ERA 3.19. This will be his first start against Minnesota. He'll be opposed by Jim Cott for Minnesota. This will be his third start of the year, 3-0 with an ERA of 1.61. 69 degrees, clear skies here in Minneapolis. And let's get ready to play some baseball. And leading off, Mike Andrews, the second baseman, batting .270 this year. 4 home runs and 9 RBIs. And we're underway. High fly ball to left field. And Reese makes the catch, 1 away. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Joe Foy, hitting .242, 1 home run, 9 RBIs. Grounder toward Tovar, gloves it, throws to first, 2 gone. Left fielder Carl Yastrzemski hitting .299, 7 home runs, 17 RBIs. 2 out, nobody on, top of the first, just underway. Fly ball towards center field. Ulander near the warning track makes the catch. And the Red Sox go 3 up, 3 down to start the first. And we'll head over to the bottom of the first inning. Yastrzemski, Smith, and Harrelson are the outfielders. Foy at third, Petrocelli at shortstop, Andrews at second, Scott at first. Gibson catching, Santiago on the mound. Johnny Roseboro set to lead off the bottom half of the first. He's hitting .232 this year, 5 home runs, 11 RBIs. That one's hit towards center field. Smith makes the catch.
Yeah, popcorn and peanuts right here. We got groupers and grabbers.
And the concession stands making some good business out here. Good crowd here today at Metropolitan Stadium. Rod Carew playing second base today, hitting .252, 14 RBIs. Ground ball. It'll get past the second baseman for a single. So Carew, first to get a hit today. Rich Reese, the left fielder, hitting .279, 1 home run, 5 RBIs. 1 out, Carew on at first, no score, bottom of the first. Ground ball toward Andrews, throws to second. Petrocelli doesn't have a play, so Reese will be safe at first. And that'll bring up the fourth batter, Harmon Killebrew. 2 out, Reese on at first for Killebrew. And Killebrew watches that one go in for strike 3. So the Twins leave 1 man on. And we have finished 1 inning and no score between the Red Sox and the Twins. Top of the second inning. Scheduled batters are Smith, Petrocelli, and Harrelson. Smith batting .318 to start this season. 2 home runs and 26 RBIs. And there was a brief delay there. I think we just had a delay. What just happened? there was a disturbance in the stands. So some of Minneapolis's finest had to take care of a disturbance in the stands. Of course, this is 1968. So probably any number of issues, or it could have been a group of fans who had had a little too much of the sauce. But anyway, players are back out on the field. And order has been restored. Reggie Smith. Grounder toward third. Mishandled by Rollins. And Smith safely on at first. If you're scoring at home, that's E5. Petrocelli, the shortstop, struggling at the plate this year, hitting 174, 2 home runs, 15 RBIs. Line drive toward Tovar, makes the catch. That'll bring up Ken Harrelson, hitting .333 and 10 home runs, 30 RBIs. Ground ball gets past the second baseman into center field. Smith holds up at second. Harrelson on at first with a single. So the Red Sox generating some base runners here. George Scott also struggling at the plate, 177. The first baseman has hit a home run and 14 RBIs through the first 2 months of the season. Ground ball into center field. Smith's going to head home. Run scores. Scott in with a double and an RBI. Harrelson stops at first. So the Red Sox lead 1-0. Sixth double on the season for George Scott. And that'll bring up the catcher, Russ Gibson. Hitting .308, 1 home run, 2 RBIs. Grounder toward Rollins. He's going to throw that to home, and they got Harrelson in a rundown, and they catch him. Gibson advances to first, 2 outs. So that'll bring up the pitcher, Jose Santiago. 2 out, 2 men on. Red Sox lead at 1-0. Cott trying to minimize the damage here in the top of the second. Grounder toward Killebrew. He's going to take this one in by himself, and that will end the inning. So after a 20-minute disturbance in the stands, order restored, but Boston scores the game's first run. We had a run, we had 2 hits, we had an error, we had a disturbance in the stands. After 1.5, the Red Sox lead at 1-0. Twins expected batters, Oliva, Rollins, and Tovar, bottom of the second. Tony Oliva will lead off things here in the bottom of the second for the Twins, hitting .289, 8 home runs, 28 RBIs. Santiago delivers. Oh, and what a play by the second baseman, Andrews. Diving catch by the second baseman to get the first out. That'll bring up third baseman Rich Rollins. Hitting just .180 this season, a home run, 7 RBIs. High fly ball, center field. Smith camps underneath that one, 2 away. Next to bat, shortstop Cesar Tovar, hitting .279, 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. 2 out, nobody on. Twins trail by a run. Santiago looks in, prepares to pitch. This one gets past Santiago, dribbles into center field. Tovar on with a single. 2 hits given up so far by Santiago. That'll bring up the center fielder, Ted Eulander, hitting .288, no home runs, 17 RBIs on the season. Ground ball toward left field. Eulander stops at first. Tovar makes it all the way to third. And the bottom of the order, Jim Cott. 0 for 6 in the hitting category so far this season. 2 out, runners at the corners for Cott. He'll take a step back, rub some dirt on his hands, and now he gets back in the batter's box. Santiago to deliver. And the ball gets by Gibson. Cott's going to advance to first on the pass ball. And Tovar scores from third. Real weird, kooky play there. But Cott gets an RBI on the pass ball. Top of the order coming up for the Twins. Roseboro flew out to center field in his first at bat. It's a grounder, easy there for Andrews. Throws this to first, and it's 3 away. So a run, 2 hits, no errors. We are tied up after 2. We're going to move into the third inning. Make sure to stay with us after the third inning. We'll do a real quick out-of-town scoreboard. 3 other games going on this afternoon. White Sox, Yankees, Giants, Cubs, and Tigers, A's. We'll give you a brief update on those. Next week, we're either going to have St. Louis at New York Mets or Baltimore taking on these Boston Red Sox. We'll let you know. Top of the order, Mike Andrews for the Red Sox to start the third. Flew out to left field to start this game. Swing and a miss for Andrews, strike 3. Cott records his first strikeout of the afternoon. Joe Foy grounded out to the shortstop in his first at bat. And this one gets by Tovar. And that's an error on Tovar. So 2 errors recorded by Minnesota. And Foy is on second base. Left fielder Carl Yastrzemski flew out to center field to end the top half of the first. 1 out, Foy on at second, tied at 1. And Yastrzemski, mighty swing, but he misses there. 2 gone. Center fielder Reggie Smith advanced to first base on an error by the third baseman, Rich Rollins. Grounder toward Killebrew. He's got this one without any difficulties.
Get your popcorn and peanuts right here. We got groovers and grabbers.
No runs, no hits, one error. 2.5 in the books, and we're tied at 1. Carew, Reese, and Killebrew are the batters coming up for the Twins, and then we go to our out-of-town scoreboard. Carew hit a single in his first at-bat. Carew calls for time. Home plate umpire is Bill Haller. First baseman is being manned by Jerry Neudecker. Second base is Larry Knapp. Third base is Al Salerno. Carew swings and misses. Strike 3. Second strikeout of the day for Santiago. Left fielder Rich Reese advanced to first on a force out in his first plate appearance. Ground ball toward Andrews. Easy toss to Scott. 2 away. Harmon Killebrew struck out to end the bottom of the first for the Twins. And the first walk of the afternoon is issued to Killebrew. Right fielder Tony Oliva steps into the batter's box. 2 out. Killebrew on at first. Score tied 1-1. High fly ball, center field, way back. Smith to the fence, makes the grab. Nice catch there by Smith. No runs, no hits, no errors. We are through 3 innings and tied at 1. Let's take you to the out-of-town scoreboard. Brought to you by the Replay Sports Channel. Bottom of the 7th at Yankee Stadium, and the Yankees, who are struggling as of late. They've lost 2 in a row. They've only just won 1 out of their last 10 games. They trail 5-1 to the White Sox. And at Wrigley, the Cubs are being shut out by the Giants in the top of the 4th. Detroit at Oakland later, and then 6 night games tonight. Senators at Orioles, Pirates at Reds, Mets at Braves, Phillies at Cardinals, Dodgers at Astros, and Indians at the Angels. We move on to the top of the 4th inning. Thank you for watching Replay Sports Channel's coverage of the MLB 68 replay. We are using the Action PC baseball game. Please make sure to like and subscribe as Petrocelli with the ground ball. Single to get things started off here in the top of the 4th. Ken Harrelson hit a single in his first at bat. High fly ball to center field. Eulander camps underneath that one. 1 away. George Scott, the first baseman, hit an RBI double. That scored Smith in the 2nd inning. And Scott draws the walk. Petrocelli moves over to second. The catcher, Russ Gibson, advanced to first after Harrelson got caught in a rundown. The second inning was really unusual. You had the disturbance in the stands, and then as we mentioned, the rundown, and then Minnesota scoring on the passed ball to Cott. Ground ball. Killebrew is going to throw to second. Comes back to Killebrew. Was it in time for the double play? No, it wasn't. So they get Scott. Petrocelli moves over to third. So a 3-6 force out. Petrocelli to third. Gibson advances to first. So 2 out. Runners at the corners for the pitcher, Jose Santiago. Grounded out to first base in his first plate appearance. And a repeat as Killebrew's going to scoop that one up. Easy out. So the Red Sox leave a couple of runners stranded. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We still find ourselves tied at 1 as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Rollins, Tovar, Ulander are the expected batters. Rich Rollins blew out to center field back in the second inning. Ground ball goes over the head of Andrews, but is caught by Smith. Andrews tried to climb the ladder there. Luckily, he had Reggie Smith behind him. Game being played at Metropolitan Stadium. Dimensions for you. Left field, 343 feet. Left center, 360. Center field, 402. Right center, 370. Right field, 330. Cesar Tovar hit a single in his first at bat in the second inning. Ground ball right back to Santiago. Easy throw to first. 2 gone. Twins trying to break a 2-game losing streak here. Ted Ulander hit a single in his first at bat. 2 outs, nobody on. And Ulander strikes out to end the 4th inning. So as we head to the top of the 5th inning, Boston 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. They have left 5 men stranded. Minnesota 1 run, 3 hits, 2 errors. They've left 4 men stranded. Jim Cott has pitched the 4 innings, as we said, has allowed 3 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. He will face the top of the order for the Red Sox, Andrews, Foy, and Yastrzemski, as we get underway here in the 5th inning. Andrews, ground ball past the second baseman, and he's on safely for his first hit of the day. Andrews on at first. Foy 0 for 2 today. Prepares for Cott's delivery. Ground ball toward Cat. He's going to throw to second, over to first. Not in time. Foy safely on at first. So that was a 1-4 force out. Cott spun around. Got that ball over to second, and then Carew couldn't get it over to first in time. So 1 out. Foy on at first for Carl Yastrzemski. 0 for 2 today. Struck out in the second at bat. Yastrzemski swinging the back and forth, waiting for Cott. And Yastrzemski draws the walk. That'll advance Foy to second. So the Red Sox loading up the bases. Foy on at second, Yastrzemski on at first for Reggie Smith. 0 for 2 today. Ground ball caught by Ulander in center field. Two gone for Rico Petrocelli. 1 of 2 today. Foy at second, Yastrzemski at first. We're tied at 1 apiece. And Petrocelli watches that one go in for strike 3. Shakes his head as he walks back to the dugout, but there it is. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We're through 4.5 innings. The Red Sox and the Twins deadlocked at 1 apiece. Again, you're watching Replay Sports Channel's coverage of MLB 68 Replay. Baseball is just one of several sports we have on the channel. Football, basketball, hockey, golf, boxing, soccer. Check us out. Make sure to like and subscribe. Cott had that unusual play in the second inning. Passed ball, which allowed him to advance to first, and allowing Tovar to score. Fans here at Metropolitan Stadium enjoying a wonderful Saturday afternoon here at the park. Ground ball gets past the third baseman into the outfield, and Cott gets himself his first double of the season. Foy reached for it but couldn't get it, and Cott was on his bike. Top of the order, Johnny Roseboro. 0 for 2 today. Grounder gets past Santiago. Andrews throws to first in time. Cott advances to third.
Get your popcorn and peanuts right here. We got groovers and grab.
So Carew with an opportunity here, 1 out, to try to advance the runner. High fly ball to right center field. Harrelson back to the fence. Makes the catch. Cott tags up. Slides into first. Reese can't tag him in time, and Cott scores. So bang bang series of plays. Harrelson makes the great catch at the fence there in right center field. Throws the ball to home. Cott evades the tag by Reese. Or by Gibson, I'm sorry. And it is Reese who is stepping up to the plate now. 2 outs. And Minnesota with their first lead of the day. Reese 0 for 2 today. Pop up toward Yastrzemski in the left. Calls for it. He has it. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. We're through 5, and the Twins have taken the lead, 2-1. Coming up to bat for the Red Sox, Harrelson, Scott, and Gibson as we start the 6th inning. Make sure to stay with us after the end of the 6th inning. We're going to take a look at another look at the out-of-town scoreboard. 3 games going on elsewhere. 6 games happening tonight. Cott back on the mound. Get us underway here in the 6th inning. Harrelson, 1 for 2 today. High pop fly toward left center field. And Reese, with his back to the fence, makes the catch. 1 away. Again, next week we'll either have Cardinals, Mets, or Orioles, Red Sox. Cott has now thrown 101 pitches. So I'm sure the Twins manager is kind of considering some options here for the later stages of this game. Scott, the next batter, a double and a walk so far in this game. Watches it go to the inside corner. 2 away. Russ Gibson, the catcher, 0 for 2. Hit into that force out back in the 4th inning. Fly ball, center field. And it's off the wall for a ground rule double. So 2 out, Gibson on at second for Santiago. Cott just trying to get through the 6th inning here. His team leading 2-1. Ground ball past Tovar into center field. Gibson heads home, and we're tied at 2. So Santiago with the RBI single. And we're starting to see some action in the Minnesota bullpen. A couple of pitchers taking off the warm-up jackets, starting to stretch, starting to toss the ball with the bullpen catcher. 2 outs, Santiago on at first. Andrews, 1 for 3, got a single in his last at bat in the 5th inning. And he takes the walk. And I got a feeling this is it for Jim Cott. The Minnesota manager is going to make that long walk out of the dugout. And that's it for Jim Cott. So we're going to have a pitching change here. And it looks like it's going to be Jim Rowland. Another lefty to come in to replace Cott. So Rowland's warming up. We'll take a look at Cott's final numbers. 5 2/3 innings pitched. Allowed 6 hits, 1 earned run. 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. So Jim Rowland finishes his warm-ups. He inherits a situation. 2 outs. Santiago on at second. Andrews on at first. Joe Foy, the batter, 0 for 3 today. Ball hit back to Rowland. Tosses it to first. And that will end the inning for the Red Sox. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. The Red Sox retake the lead. They lead at 2-1. Killebrew, Oliva, and Rollins up to bat next. And what we saw the Minnesota manager do, we're now seeing Boston manager Dick Williams starting to consider his options. Try to get Santiago through this inning before looking at bullpen options. Killebrew, 0 for 1 on the day. Had a walk in his last appearance. Oh, and he's arguing the call. And he is not happy. He is going face to face with the home plate umpire, Bill Haller. Did not like that strike 3 call. And the two of them were nose to nose. And the Minnesota manager was out there trying to plead his case. So Harmon Killebrew has been ejected. My, what an interesting game we have had this afternoon. Disturbance in the stands, some weird plays, and now an ejection of Harmon Killebrew. The Minnesota manager is still on the top step of the dugout, saying something to the home plate umpire, Bill Haller. Finally, we get some order restored. Tony Oliva, 0 for 2 today. Ground ball gets past the shortstop for a single. Minnesota currently in 8th place in the American League. 5.5 games out of first. They're in a slump. 4-6 in their last 10 games. They've lost 2 in a row. Rich Rollins, 0 for 2 today. 1 out. Oliva on at first. High fly ball. Smith will camp underneath that one for out number 2. Cesar Tovar, next batter, 1 for 2 today. Hit a single in his first at bat in the second inning. 2 out, 1 on. We are tied at 2 apiece. And Tovar strikes out. He's not going to argue that when he saw what happened to Killebrew. So we are through 6 innings. Someone's going to have to come in there for Killebrew, but we'll find out who that is in just a moment. First, a quick look at the out-of-town scoreboard. We do have a final from the Bronx. The White Sox, comfortable win over the Yankees 7-3. Portland will get the win, goes to 4-3. Talbot will take the loss, 1-3. And top of the second, Oakland jump out to a 1-0 lead. Denny McLain pitching for the Tigers. Krause, 3-0 record coming in for Oakland. And did we get it? What happened to our Cubs score? Lost our Cubs score there. All right, so coming in for Killebrew. I'm going to go with this guy, Bob Allison. Bob Allison will replace Killebrew at first. In case you missed it, Killebrew ejected for arguing the strikeout call in the 6th inning. Carl Yastrzemski will get us going here at the top of the 7th. 0 for 2, walked his last at bat. Ground ball, scooped up by Tovar, throws to first, 1 away. Center fielder Reggie Smith, he's had an exciting day. Made some great plays out in the field, but he's 0 for 3. blew out to center field in his last at bat. Came in today with a .318 batting average. High fly ball to right center field, way back, up against the wall for a double. Smith gets his first hit of the day. Petrocelli 1 for 3 today, struck out in his last at bat, and that ended the 5th inning for the Red Sox. 1 out, Smith on at second. We're tied at 2. And Petrocelli swings and misses for strike 3. And that'll bring up Ken Harrelson. 7th inning stretch, not too far away. Harrelson 1 of 3. He has flown out to the outfield his last 2 at bats, center field and right field. And Roland walks Harrelson. So Smith on at second, Harrelson on at first, then I'll bring up George Scott. A double, a walk, and a strikeout today for Scott. Ground ball gets by the second baseman. Smith will score. Harrelson holds up at third, and Scott with a single, RBI single. So the Red Sox regain the lead, 3-2. 2 out, runners at the corners for the catcher, Russ Gibson. 1 for 3 today. Ground ball gets by the second baseman. Carew just not having a great day today. Gibson on at first. Scott goes to third. Harrelson scores from third. 4-2 Red Sox. And the Red Sox are going to go pinch hitter here. So Santiago's day is done. And they will bring in Jerry Adair. Jerry Adair is going to come in and pitch hit. Not a lot of great right-hand options there. 6 of 15 this year, 3 RBIs for Jerry Adair. 2 outs, runners at the corners. Boston with a 4-2 lead. Ground ball into the outfield. The hit show continues for the Red Sox. Oh, and the runner is out. Seventh inning stretch, folks. All right, so I wasn't able to tell you the play-by-play there because they started playing the organ. So what happened? Adair hits the single. Runner scores from third. And then trying to go to third was Gibson, and he got tagged out. So that's what happened there. So Santiago's day is done. He is going to hit the showers. So that means we are going to see Lee Stange coming in. Lee Stange is going to come in relief for Santiago as he's finishing his warm-up pitches. Santiago's day, 6 innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. Ted Eulander to get things started here in the bottom of the 7th for the Twins. And Eulander draws the walk. And Roland, the relief pitcher, will make a plate appearance at bat. High fly ball, left field. Yastrzemski's going to camp underneath it, makes the catch. Eulander will hang on at first. 1 away. Top of the order, Johnny Roseboro. 0 for 3 today. Fly ball, center field, back goes Smith for the out.
Get your popcorn and peanuts right here. We got groupers and grab.
Rod Carew. One for 2 today. Got that one single back in the first inning. He's had a tough day out in the field. Oh, and this one gets by the second baseman. Eulander is going to round all the way to third. So Carew with the single. And the Twins have runners in scoring position. 2 outs. Eulander at third, Carew at first for Rich Reese. Reese 0 for 3 today. Stang trying to get out of a jam here. Grounder toward Foy, throws to first. Is it in time? No. So Eulander scores from third. Carew advances to second. And the Twins narrowed the Boston lead to 5-3. And now we have Bob Allison in again. Again, if you joined us late, Harmon Killebrew struck out and then got ejected for arguing the call with home plate umpire Bill Haller. 261 hitter this year, 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. Ground ball gets by Andrews at second. Carew will score. Reese holds up at third. Allison with the RBI single. And it's now 5-4. Tony Oliva, 1 for 3 today. Been a back and forth ball game today. So bounce in for a single. And guess what, folks? We got a tie game. Another single. And I think Dick Williams has seen enough of Lee Stange. He's coming out there to take him out. Call to the bullpen. And he's coming in, bringing in Sparky Lyle. Lee Stange. Nightmare appearance. Lasted 1 1/3 inning. 4 hits given up. 3 earned runs, a walk, and no strikeouts. Lyle inheriting a tough situation here. Score tied 5-5. 2 outs, runners at the corners, facing the third baseman, Rich Rollins. Fly ball, left field. Yastrzemski at the fence makes the catch. So what a wild 7th inning as both teams score 3 runs. And we're as you were. The game was tied after 6 innings. Boston takes the lead after the top of the 7th. Minnesota equals it. Now we're tied again as we head to the top of the 8th inning. Top of the order for the Red Sox. Line drive to Uhlaender for the first out. Joe Foy, 0 for 4 today. And he'll get walked. He is a threat to steal. Yastrzemski, 0 for 3 today, the next batter. Caught by Carew, tossed to Tovar at second. Over to first, Allison makes the catch in time. Double play. I believe that's our first double play of the day. 4-6-3 double play. And just like that, the Red Sox top of the 8th inning is over. That seemed quick. So back goes to work Sparky Lyle. He'll be facing Tovar, Uhlaender, and possibly Roland. We'll see. Cesar Tovar, 1 for 3 today. Got a single all the way back in the 2nd inning. That one's popped up to Foy. Calls for it, makes the catch. Ted Uhlaender, 1 for 2. Ground ball past the first baseman into the right field for a single. Roland will be batting again. Blew out to left field last inning. That one gets by Gibson, and Uhlaender will take second base. Ground ball drops into center field. Uhlaender stops at third. And we go to the top of the order. Johnny Roseboro, 1 out, 2 men on for Roseboro. 0 for 4 today. Trying to come up big here when it counts. Pops up behind the plate. Gibson throws off the mask. Does he have a shot at it? And he does.
Get your popcorn and peanuts right here. We got groovers and grab.
2 outs, and on comes Rod Carew. Rod Carew, 2 for 3 today. Trying to come through big here for the Twins. Ground ball right at Lyle. Throws over to first for the 3rd out. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Game tied at 5. And I think we're going to see a pitching change here for Minnesota. Al Worthington. Yep, Al Worthington. Worthington will come in, try to get the save here for the Twins. So Rowland came in, 2 1/3 innings, 4 hits allowed, 3 earned runs, 2 walks and a strikeout. Worthington coming in for the save. Possibly the win, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry, get in for the win, we're tied. He's got to deal with Smith, Petrocelli, and Harrelson. Smith, 1 for 4 today. This one's hit into right center field for a double. Not a great start there for Al. Petrocelli, 1 of 4 today. Struck out his last 2 at-bats. This one's foul ball down the right field line. High fly ball, left field. Reese will make the catch. 1 away. Make sure to stay with us after the game. We'll reveal our Replay Sports Channel player of the game and also go over the out-of-town scoreboard for you. Ken Harrelson, 1 for 3. Walked in his last at bat. 1 out, Smith on at second. Tied at 5. This one's a grounder toward left field. Smith gets to second. Harrelson on safely at first. So runners at the corners. I've been saying that a lot today. Sets up a nice situation for George Scott. 2 for 3 today. He's had a double and a single. That last single was an RBI single in the 7th inning. Trying to put the Red Sox into the lead in the top of the 9th. And watches that one go for strike 3. 2 outs, 2 men on for Russ Gibson. 2 for 4 today. He had a double and a single in his last 2 at-bats. Smith at third. Harrelson at first. Worthington ready to pitch the ball to Roseboro. Ground ball, right field. That will score Smith. Harrelson stops at third. Gibson with an RBI single. And Boston retakes the lead 6-5. Sparky Lyle into pitch and strikes out to end at the top of the 9th. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. And the Red Sox need 3 outs to hold on for victory. And the Red Sox going to make another pitching change. Bill Landis to come in to try to get the save. So Lyle, 1 1/3 innings pitched, 2 hits, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. And it'll be in Bill Landis's hands now. He'll face Reese, Allison, and Oliva. Rich Reese, 1 for 4 today. 1 for 4 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 for 4 today Grounder toward Andrews. Short toss to first baseman Scott for the out. One down. Bob Allison hit a single in his first at bat after coming in for Killebrew, who was ejected in the 6th inning. Got an RBI single. Boston leads at 6-5. 6 runs, 13 hits, no errors, 12 men left on base. Minnesota 5 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors, 9 men left on base. As a grounder into left center field. And Allison with his second hit of the day. And Allison's going to be replaced for a pinch runner. It'll be Jackie Hernandez. So Hernandez on to pinch run. Tony Oliva, 2 for 4 today. He has singled in his last 2 at-bats. Tying run at first, winning run at the plate. Landis, ready to deliver. Grounder toward Petrocelli, throws to first. Is it in time? Out, says first place umpire Jerry Neudecker. Hernandez advances to second. And the Twins are down to their last out. Hernandez at second. Rollins 0 for 4 today. Opportunity to be a hero. Landis shakes off a sign he doesn't like. Gibson finally gives him one. Nods his head. Here we go. Put on your seatbelts, folks. Here we go. Pop fly. Foy says, I got it. Get away. Makes the catch. And Boston survives. Winning a close one, 6-5. Boston, 6 runs, 13 hits, no errors. Minnesota, 5 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors. Your Replay Sports channel, player of the game, Jose Santiago, 6 innings pitched, 5 hits allowed, 1 earned run, 6 strikeouts, 1 walk. What a game. We saw a lot of lead changes there. But congratulations to the Boston Red Sox. They win today's game 6-5. Gibson had 3 hits. He should get honorable mention for player of the game. So let's quickly take you to the out-of-town scoreboard and look at some of those finals. Over in New York, again, the White Sox won that one 7-3. Yankees now have lost 3 in a row. Horland got the win. Talbot took the loss. Ken Berry, 3 for 5, 2 RBIs, was your player of the game there. And at Wrigley, the Giants defeat the Cubbies 6-3. Sadecki gets the win. He now improves to 2-5. Fergie Jenkins takes a loss, goes to 3-5. Jim Ray Hart is the MVP of that game, 3 for 5, a home run and 2 RBIs in that game. And then in Oakland, the Tigers win it 3-1. Denny McLain gets win number 7 on the season. Krause takes his first loss of the season. McLain on the day pitched a complete game, allowed 8 hits, 1 earned run, struck out 7. So in the big picture of things, St. Louis plays later tonight. They have a 2-game lead. Wait for it to refer. A 2-game lead over Pittsburgh in the National League. Baltimore, the Orioles, with a 2-game lead over Detroit. They play later tonight. So again, next week, we are looking to have either the Cardinals and Mets or the Orioles and the Red Sox. I want to thank you guys for watching the Major League Baseball 68 replay. Again, brought to you by Royal Retros. We'll see you again soon. Have a great day.